On today's video, we're spending the weekend at the camp. Hey there, outdoor YouTubers. It's Dave Knetter from Knetter's Practical Outdoors. And you know, like I said earlier, in today's video, we're going to be spending the weekend out at the camp. I got my son Nick behind the camera. My son Pete is in the car behind us. And my buddy Scott, I think, is already out at the camp. We brought some fishing poles along. We brought some BB guns along. And we also have one little job that we're going to do. We're going to try to pull a big prank on some of the beavers that have been harassing us. Uh-oh. Pete's gonna have to get his car dirty. Oh well. Yeah, that dude's like... Scott's like in some kind of truck of the month club, because he seems like he's got a new truck every time I see him. Not much.
Is DNR coming or what?
Yeah, FBI agent.
It was outrageous.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember we were doing it in September because we were listening to the opener of the Packer game as we were doing
it
it.
was opening weekend.
Yeah,
That's right.
back when Rogers played for him.
Now, if you've been following along with the channel, you know that we've got this culvert on the camp road that we've had some beaver issues with in the past. And what we did is we built a beaver deceiver around the inlet to this culvert. And essentially all that is it's just a cage that we built around the front of the culvert, and it keeps beavers from plugging up the culvert. Because what'll happen is if the beavers do plug up our culvert, and they have done this to us in the past, the water level rises up and the water starts flooding up over the road. Now, this beaver deceiver has been working great. We installed it right around a year ago, and no beavers have really even attempted to dam up and around this beaver deceiver. But the one problem that we do have is that downstream from there is an active beaver dam. And as you can see, we have some video footage of the culprits right here. And what happens is, as these beavers are raising the level of this dam, the water level by our culvert and our camp road keeps coming up and up. And even though they're not plugging up our culvert, if the water level gets so high from that downstream dam, it's just going to be up and over the level of the road either way. So what we're going to install is a beaver dam leveler. And essentially all that is, it's just a piece of pipe that you install it into the beaver dam itself, where one end of the pipe is stuck out on the water high side of the dam, and the other end of the pipe is sticking out on the low side, kind of the dry side of the dam. Now, you might be thinking, okay, so you're installing a mini culvert. You know, what's the difference? Aren't the beavers just going to plug that up too? Well, that's kind of the trick here. Now, beavers are attracted to gurgling, flowing, noisy water. Whenever they hear that, they want to run over to it, and they want to dam something up kind of on the upstream side of any kind of noise or gurgling that they might hear in the water. But what makes this beaver dam leveler different from just a regular piece of pipe or even a culvert is that you put a 90-degree angle in the end of it, and you point that 90 downward. Now when you install this beaver dam leveler, you put that 90-degree angle out into the high side or the water side of the dam. You point it straight down, and then you try to get the long length of pipe fairly horizontal or level. You submerge the entire pipe down to the level that you'd like to keep the water at, Then, of course, at this point, it just works like a normal culvert or a normal opening in the dam. Water rushes into that PVC pipe and out the other end. And then, of course, the idea is to slowly lower the pond level. But the key is that 90-degree angle in the end. Because once the water level gets down near the bottom edge of that long length of pipe, it will actually stop flowing. The water won't go up the 90 and then out the pipe. So the water level never reaches that opening in the bottom of the 90. So then the water never really starts gurgling at all, making noise and attracting the beavers. And then once we got it where we wanted it, we poked a lot of sticks and logs in and around that pipe, and it seemed to hold it in place pretty good. And this is pretty much how we left it. So we'll have to see overnight what the beavers do to it.
All right.
Muck boots are awesome as long as you don't go over the top of them. All right. Gonna have to fire up the sauna tonight and let them dry out.
Yes, so.
Did you see this old piece of memorabilia I dug up over here?
I did. I saw it.
Did you?
I was going to ask you about that. You're kind of in mid-conversation there about
Yeah.
a few things.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, that's an oldie there.
No, a couple things that you guys might not realize about me. Back in 1989, I was actually a pretty good pool player. And also, back in 1989, I had a full head of hair. Yeah, you gotta read it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is no just it's just an old trophy.
Yeah, it's not just something I found somewhere.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice. All right. Top baller.
Best hair.
Right? Yeah. That's great.
So then after supper, we grabbed the fishing poles, hopped in the truck, took a ride, and just cast it around a little bit to see if there was any early season bass action going on. And there wasn't. Yeah, anyways, we're out here, did a little fishing. We did not get any fish, but consolation prize is Scott had made some venison snack sticks. He was kind enough to share them with us, so I guess it was worth the trip for that.
Win, win, win.
Yeah, it's all right, eh? Music, because that's all she ever heard from me and Marie. So yeah, they got like playlists on Marie's phone. Like last night, we went over to Pete's to watch a movie. Then the next day, we did a little BB gun shooting, which is always fun.
The little one that I got was to shoot pellets anyways, but
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's old school there.
it's old school. This is the Daisy treasure chest.
Yeah.
Yeah. $4.96 at Kmart.
It actually says Kmart.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's old. How many BBs were in that? Does it say?
There was 5,016 BBs in this.
Okay.
There
Do
was
you-
multiple. There was multiple.
Oh, it was a bunch of those, eh?
Yep, multiple
Okay.
bags of these. Yeah, and the treasure chest was filled right up. We're down to 4 bags left.
Yeah,
I almost hate to even shoot them.
yeah. You
You
got
know?
4 bags left from 1970.
Yeah, probably. Well, misuse may result in serious permanent injury, particularly to the eye.
Yeah. You'll shoot your eye out. Yep.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of the purpose of the leg lamp in the camp, is just a reminder that you could shoot your eye out.
Absolutely. I almost feel like this treasure chest of golden.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
so
you
that-
only put one in at a time though.
Right.
So you
Yeah,
got
you
it.
just put one BB in there and then you load it like a regular. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. They try to make it as authentic as they can, I guess.
Right.
That's good for when you want to rob a liquor store.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Right,
real
yeah.
authentic that way.
Exactly. Now
Yeah, but yet the jail sentence won't be as steep.
That's right.
the
Yeah.
pellets.
That sounds like something that Elmer Fudd would do to catch Bugs Bunny.
Start fanning.
Oh yeah.
Old school Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
The Model 105B,
I saw a clip
4.5 mm
racer
steel
cartoon,
air gun shot,
and in this scene,
whatever that
he's
means.
got a little action.
So it's got a little, you got to calculate a
And he
little
just
lob
goes-
to it.
Yeah.
When you don't see him pump the lever ever,
Oh yeah.
that's just how fast.
Or you can just adjust the sights.
Yeah.
Or no, you can't.
Oh no, you're right. No, I think what you can do is you could take the sight off with
That's the
screw.
adjustment.
That's the adjustment. You can take it off if you want.
Then we checked on some game cameras, and then it was off to the Beaver Dam to check and see what those beavers were up to last night. Here's how the dam looked yesterday when we left it, and here's how it looked the next day. So the beavers had definitely been working on it. Now, even though it really didn't look like the beavers were attempting to plug the end of the pipe, they had added so much mud to the front of the dam that 90 was partially covered up. So all we had to do was tap that pipe further out into the deeper water, and it started flowing really great again. Yeah, so that's the deal. Part of the end of that was in the muck. They extended it out in the deep water a little bit more. Now it's,
Kind of is. And I'm wondering if we should go a little further.
I would keep going, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause it still doesn't look like there's a lot of open space there. It's just kind of hard to tell, you know.
Right. I like these days when it's still just a little early for the bugs to be a big issue
That's
yet.
what I was gonna say too. Yeah.
Doesn't last for long,
I
but
had that one fiddling with the rocks.
Some like spear.
No, they skinned this entire skin.
Yeah.
All the way down to here.
Beautiful.
got a little hair on it.
It's got all the little beaver chew marks on it too. That makes it a real
Yeah.
desirable walking stick.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No, bring that back with you.
I was gonna say Mom would take that and make something with it.
Oh, she'll make
In a
it totally
heartbeat.
make a walking stick. She'll lacquer that up as is
Mm-hmm.
without sanding it or anything and have those teeth marks in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just love to see a time lapse of all this stuff they've done.
You're gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It's sort of like little. I think that's where the beavers are chewing on it, eh? It's interesting. Yeah, pretty cool.
So be sure to check out future videos because we'll keep you posted on how well our Beaver Dam leveler is working. Now, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you enjoyed the content, go ahead and give it a like.
Mind if I didn't crack up over it?
Yeah, right. Yeah, you had to make a thing about it. Okay. All right, guys, there you go. There's our weekend out at the camp. Got a couple little things done. It was kind of fun. But anyways, guys, remember to hunt, fish, laugh, repeat. This is Dave Knetter, Scott Sather, Peter Knetter, and Nick Knetter for Knetter's Practical Outdoors. Hey, thanks for watching and God bless. All right.
It's alright, I had a bigger smile on my face for that one now.
Good, 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 good.